Welcome to Opus 40. Opus 40 was created over a period of 37 years by Harvey Fite, who was my stepfather. Harvey Fite and my mother were married in 1943 when I was 3 years old and Opus 40 was 4 years old. So I grew up with Opus 40. This was an abandoned quarry. It was a bluestone quarry that had been quarried in the 19th century. By the time Harvey came here in the mid-30s, it had been abandoned for 30-odd years. And so it was a huge heap of stone, a huge heap of rubble. Shortly after he bought this property, he went down to Honduras with an archaeological team that was restoring the Mayan civilization at Copan, one of the great Mayan ruins. And he came back from there, again, not thinking, I'm going to make something to rival the Mayans, but thinking, gee, wouldn't it be interesting to see if I could adapt some of the stoneworking techniques that the Mayans used to local bluestone? What would it be like? Originally, they were all carved statues. And the carved statue that was here, which was a female figure with upraised arms, he had carved inside in his studio, and when he got it outside, he realized it was too small. He'd kind of always known it was too small, and for a long time, he wanted to replace it with a bigger stone that he could carve. And he finally did this in 1962. Last year, we celebrated the 50th anniversary of the raising of this stone. They realized that what he had thought of as this sculpture gallery, what he had thought of as the setting for sculpture, was the sculpture. That the carved pieces really didn't fit anymore. They didn't make sense. So he left the central piece uncarved, and he moved all the other carved pieces off, and he kept going for another, as it turned out, about 15 years with this new concept. In our literature, we talk about how with proper care and maintenance, Opus 40 could still be standing 1,000 years from now, and it could, but the key there is proper care and maintenance. There's always some work that has to be done, and we do small restorations in keeping with the work that Harvey Fite did, using the tools that he used, not the exact tools, but the kinds of tools that he used, using the techniques that he used. Now we have to do that on a somewhat larger scale because in the past several years we've had two major hurricanes here. Hurricane Irene, which took the roof off of our house, took down many trees, did lots of damage, and then Hurricane Sandy. All of that severe weather, all that rain especially, all that water, backed up and knocked down one section of Opus 40. We have an organization called the Stone Foundation that's centered in Santa Fe, New Mexico, has taken a great interest in the place. They're connected with master stonemasons all over the world. And they're coming back in the spring to rebuild the area that's fallen in. They'll be using, again, the techniques, the tools, the traditional methods that Harvey Fite used. Our primary goal right now is trying to raise money to do this renovation. The master stonewallers who are doing it, Thomas Lipp, Sean Adcock, other internationally known stonewallers will be coming in to help. And they're doing it for for next to nothing, for what, way less than they would than their work is obviously worth. But it's still going to cost us upwards of $50,000. We appreciate any help we can possibly get. You can make donations at our website. There will be a crowdfunding campaign started, but it isn't started yet. But our website is there. PayPal, credit card, anything you want to do, it's all set up. www.opus40.org.